in Highland. The San Bernardino Police Department says 2 of their officers have been shot.
And the gunfire is connected to the investigation into a deputy shooting yesterday in San Bernardino, Loma Linda, over the hospital where today's officers were taken.
Here to see the law enforcement presence, and this is kind of peculiar because you can see this area has been completely cordoned off with police tape here. This vehicle, wondering if this is the vehicle that may have been connected, maybe one of the officers that was shot was driving in this vehicle. Perhaps he was able to drive himself over here. It's unclear, but you can see there's a couple of vehicles here. Here's another one that's covered in tape. You don't typically see this, but you do see a pretty large law enforcement presence, so it looks pretty clear that this is where the 2 San Bernardino police officers that were shot in today's incident have been transported. The deputy from San Bernardino County that was shot yesterday was transported to Arrowhead Medical Center, and we understand that he is still in the hospital as well.
Yeah, this is a press conference taking place regarding the officer shot in Highland.
A deputy was shot or injured in the city of San Bernardino. While making contact with that subject, an officer-involved shooting occurred. 2 San Bernardino Police Department SWAT officers were hit by gunfire, and the suspect, who has not been identified, was also hit by gunfire. The suspect is deceased at the scene, and the 2 SWAT officers were transported to Loma Linda University Medical Center, where they are currently being treated. Their condition is not known. The chief of San Bernardino Police Department and the sheriff of San Bernardino County will both be available at the hospital at about 7 p.m. to brief you on any other details involving the investigation and the status of the 2 injured officers. That's all I have at this time. I'd like to give Lieutenant Michelle Mahan an opportunity to let you know what's going on with the injured officers.
Good evening, Lieutenant Michelle Mahan with the San Bernardino Police Department. This afternoon at about 3:38 p.m., our officers were conducting an ongoing investigation related to yesterday's shooting at Olive and Bobbitt in San Bernardino. This was the shooting of a San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department deputy. We conducted an ongoing investigation, and while doing surveillance on a possible suspect, the teams attempted to make an apprehension. During that apprehension, we did have an officer-involved shooting. 2 of our officers were shot. Both of them were able to speak at the time that our own officers transported them to a local hospital for their treatment. They're currently being treated at the hospital. Right now, I don't have any further updates about their status, but right now we expect that they will survive their injuries.